Hello guys, you are welcome to my channel. I'm Discoveries. And so like I told you in my previous video, we spoke about the speech and language milestones, and then I spoke to you about talking and understanding. Did I say talking? Sorry, hearing and understanding. Today we are moving to the talking aspect. So when it comes to speech and language, there are two aspects to it. So there is the hearing and understanding, and then there is a talking. So the same way is also from birth all the way to 5 years. So I'm going to start from 0 to 3 months, and then we go all the way to the bottom. And like I told you, early intervention is always the best. Never ever let anyone tell you, oh, it's okay, it's fine, and boys talk late or whatever it is. Please don't pay attention to them, okay? And so I'll take a short break, and then when I come back, we dive right in. Hello guys, you are welcome back. And so we are going to dive right in. So we're going to start from 0 to 3 months. And the first one says that it's your child making cooing sounds. You know all those baby sounds. Cuckoo, kaka, you know them. Is your child making any of the sounds? And then does your child cries changes based on what they need? So probably they just want attention. How is your child crying? They are hungry. How does a child cry? They want to sleep. How does a child cry? They don't cry the same way based on what they need. So pay attention. Is your child doing that? Now, is your child smiling at people? Yeah, I know some babies don't smile. But then, like in general, we know most babies actually smile. So probably your child sees daddy, is your child smiling? Your child sees you, is your child smiling? And so that's birth to 3 months. Now from 7 months to from 4 months to 6 months. Is your child cooing and babbling when playing alone or with you? Is your child making speech-like babbly sounds like pa 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 da 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 ka 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 ka? Is your child making all those sounds? So speech-like cooing sounds, not just the random ones. Is your child giggling and laughing? Does your child make sounds when happy or upset? So you have to pay attention to these things. Let's take a short break. Okay, so now we move to 7 months to 1 year. Sorry, yeah. So 7 months to that's 12 months. Now, does a child babble long strings of sounds? So ba 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 ka 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 ka. Is a child doing that? So now it's not just the ba in the ka, but like long strings of sounds. Is your child using sounds and gestures to get or to keep attention? So maybe mama, they are flapping their hands, or they just stretch their hands, or they want something, they are pointing. Is your child doing all of these things by 7 months to 12 months old? Is your child pointing to objects and showing them to others? So you probably give the child a toy. Is the child like pointing it to you or is showing what they have to others? Is your child using gestures like waving bye or reaching the hand for up or handshake? Is your child doing that? Now, is your child initiating different speech sounds? So now you realize that they're not just doing just a bye in their car, but like you're hearing other new sounds. Does your child say 1 or 2 words like hi, dog, dada, mama, cup, spoon? One word. So if your child is doing all of these things from 7 months to 1 year, awesome. If not, then please pay attention, okay? Now I'm moving on to 1 year to 2 years old. So is your child using a lot of new words? At this point, they're interacting, they are meeting people, they understand language. So are they using new words? You know, sometimes when a child hears a new word, they will use it the entire day. Is your child doing that? Is your child using okay, let me just use the alphabet instead of the sounds. P, B, M, N, W in words. Are your child using these consonants? Are they using it in their conversation? So let's say, is your child saying pan? Is your child saying bag? Is your child saying mama? Is your child saying hen? Is your child saying water? Okay, so where does that have those beginnings? Now, is your child asking questions like, what is that? Who is that? Where is Kitty? So are they asking like basic questions? Where is daddy? Where is mommy? My book? Where's my pencil? Mommy, water, bottle, you know, all those things. Now, is your child putting 2 words together? So more apple, no bed, mommy, book. Is your child doing that by 1 to 2 years old? And then by 2 to 3 years old, has your child is your child using a lot of words? So they are not just now using like few words, but then they are using more words. Are they talking about things that are not in the room? Are they using K, G, F, T, D? And so words that begin with all this alphabets that I use, the initial sounds, are they using them? So okay, let me give examples. So like kitty, like gate, fish, table, dog, nanny or nose. Yes. So is your child using this kind of words? So not exactly what I said, but then like words that have the initials beginning with the sounds or the words that I mentioned. I mean the initials that I mentioned. Okay, the alphabets. Then is your child using words like in, on, under? Are they using these prepositions, the basic ones? Is your child using 2 or 3 words to talk about and to ask for things? So now they're not just saying water, but mommy, water, or I want water. That's just 3. Okay. Give me my bag, give me food. All those things. Is your child beginning to use those? Because mind you, this is 2 to 3 years old, so that's not so difficult for a child around that age to do, depending on how they are growing, because of course all children are not the same. Now, is a child asking why? Oh, children love to ask whys. So if you have a 2 to 3 year old and they are asking a lot of whys, don't say you worry me too much. That child is doing well. Please encourage it. Let them ask you more why questions, okay? Is your child putting 3 words together to talk about things, or may repeat some words and sounds? So how is your child at this stage? They should be able to talk to you. So you ask them, how is your day? Did you like your food? Do you like your dress? You should be able to like put 3 words together. Okay. Now I'm going to move on to 3 to 4 years old. So when your child is between 3 to 4, is your child answering simple who, what, where questions? So what is that? Your child is answering who is that? Where is this? Where did you put the book? Where is your water? What did you learn in school today? Who is that? Who is in this? Like, is your child answering those questions? Is your child saying rhymes, or are they using rhyming words? I remember back then we used to do Peter, Piper, pick a pair of all those things, and so yes, we used to do those things. Is a child doing that? 3 to 4 years. And then is your child using pronouns like I, you, me, we, they? Is your child using this? Are they using these pronouns? Now, is your child using some plural words like toys, birds, bus? Is your child doing that? Now, does your child understand what most people say? So can they have a conversation with someone else? Does your child ask questions? And then the final one under this one, does your child talk about what happened during the day? So your child comes home and you're so excited and you're like, hey, mommy, and John pushed me and teacher took my biscuit. Is your child doing that? Okay, now let's take a short break and then we'll finally finish. Okay, so the final group, which is from 4 years to 5 years, does your child say all speech sounds in words? So may make mistakes, but then, so they're probably using I, S, R, V, S, C, H, S, H, T, H. So are they using those words? Okay, so church, 3, school, zebra, violin, radio, story. Okay, ST story. Yes, but basically, are they using all of these sounds? Now, does your child respond to what did you say? So your child says something like, what did you say? Will your child, say it again or doesn't respond? Is your child naming, so are they like saying the letters? Are they saying numbers? Can they count probably 1 to 50, 1 to 10? Whichever it is, but do they know the letters? Do they know the numbers? Can they recognize them? And then, Is your child talking without repeating sounds or words most of the time? So when they're talking to you, are they now like, using more words? Are they flowing, or are they stuck on just a few words and they keep repeating it? Is your child able to tell a story? Like a simple story, okay? They watch a movie, can they tell you back? Is your child able to keep a conversation going? Can you have a conversation with them and they understand and there's that flow? That's 4 to 5 years. That shouldn't be too weird, if I will put it. Because I bet if you don't have a child around that stage, you'd be like, really? But then when you do, you realize that from 4 to 5 years, the child should be able to tell a story, should be able to have a conversation. And then does your child talk in different ways depending on the listener and the place. So your child may use short conversation and short sentences with younger children, maybe long ones. So at 5 years, if your child is talking to a younger child, will your child like still talk like they're talking to an adult, or they know when to variate it? Okay, so these are some of the things that we as caregivers or parents, or you work with children, these are some of the things you need to pay attention when it comes to speech and language milestones to help you know. So like I told you, what I just gave was the aspect when it comes to talking. The previous one I spoke about, if you have not watched it, you can go back and watch it. That is about understanding, hearing and understanding. So hearing, understanding, and talking, they all work together for you to know whether your child is speech delayed or not. And so we'll take a short break and then I get back to you. So I hope this has been educative. I hope you have learned something, you have picked something. Because yes, trust me, the more I read, the more I learned. And every day I work with children, but every day there's something new you learn, something awesome you learn. And so never, when it comes to children, never stop reading, never stop learning, never stop discovering things. But always remember, never compare your child to any other child. Okay, all these things I have mentioned, they are like general things. Your child may not do all of them, but may do some. Regardless, if you notice something, I'm still hitting on this. If you notice something, please see a specialist and be sure that your child is fine. Because like the speech therapist mentioned, currently we have a lot of those cases. And it's all because we are missing out on some of these basic things. Most importantly, a lot of socialization. And so if you would want, like I said, if you would want to have this list, feel free to reach out and I'll let you have it. And please don't forget to share. If you have not subscribed, please do well to subscribe. Thank you so much. I'm Discover and Learn, Abigail Samosa. Thank you so much. Bye.